Well, it's 2 a.m. and the lights are on, and the Magic Kingdom magic never gone. Got our Mickey ears on, won't go to bed. We're Disney Insomniacs, enough's been said. Wandering Main Street with dreams so bright, Cinderella's castle glowing in the night. Pirate ship sails and rockets in the sky. We're chasing Tinkerbell, those fireflies. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a-whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. But we're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a-whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. We're Disney bound till the sunrise blue.
Hey everybody. I have no bloody idea what I'm doing. I have no bloody idea what I'm doing. I just said, why not? Just go out here and see who's up and see who's around. See if anybody wanted to come in here and hang out or whatever. I don't know. It's a surprise test hangout. So I don't know. That's what I figured. Give it a shot, you know. Somewhere somebody might want to come in, who knows, you know. All right, let's see who's in here. Monorail Molly is in the house. Hello, Jen. Mayor Chickapin Hill, first one in. Good to see you. Christine Hickman, hello. Spaceship Ears is here, and he's scared of Debbie. He's scared of Debbie. Hello, Debbie. There's Debbie. Lamons Gray. Dean, what's up, Dino, over the live place? Good to see you, buddy. Julie McCowan in the house. Janice Disney. Lamons Gray. Annie Coog is here. Daniel Barry is here. Anne, hello. Welcome in. We got all the A's covered. Mr. Jeff Condon is in the house. Kay Willoughby is here. Rob Law. Hello, Rob Law. T. Marie's Place is here. Dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. Debbie Thunert is here. 38 people here. Kelly in the Parks. Hello, Kelly. Bounce a Journey. April, hello. All right, Roger Shoe, hello. So if anybody wants to come in, feel free. If you need the link, let me know. Reach out to me. This is an unplanned, just throw it together. See if anywhere between 30 and 39 people show up here and hang out with us tonight. It is a test surprise hangout because I had no idea what I was doing. I'm on this water drinking binge and I can't stop drinking water. I guess that's a good thing. I feel like I'm going to drown myself. All this water we're drinking. All right, let me get this off my screen. So, what's up, everybody? Like I said, I'm just, anybody wants to hit me up or is interested in coming in, reach out to me. Let me know. And, we'll hang out tonight. Have some laughs. I don't know. I didn't have anything planned. I came home. I got ahead on writing the Tuesday evening show. Kendrick, hello. Good evening. I said, what the heck? I'll just go live and see what happens. This is an unplanned. I don't usually do the unplanned, unorganized, just throw it out there and see what the heck happens thing. And everybody in my house is asleep. So I got nobody to talk to me here. Debbie wants to know, are you available for talking tomorrow, Kelly? She wants to know. She's trying to book time with you, apparently. Is the intro a John Denver boot script? Nah, it's just a country flair to the opening. Rob Law, that's it. Kelly says, hello, zip code. Everybody's saying hi to Molly. Tuesday evening, an evening with Rob Surratt. This guy's pretty wild. He's been on every major television show in the morning, evening shows. He's painted for all kind of personality. It's incredible. It's just wait till Tuesday. Wait till Tuesday night and get blown away. Allison A, hello. Patrick Julian, hello. Welcome in. Leo, Epcot fan. Hello, Leo. Good to see you. Sierra, Cruise and Theme Park Guide. Hello. Welcome in. So if anybody wants to come in tonight, hit up the doorbell or hit me up on social media. Let me know. And we'll see who wants to do something or anything or everything or all the aboves or none of the things. And it could just be me here ratting with you for a little bit. Let's see here. Everybody's talking. Mr. Thibodeau's in the house. Theme Park Giant is in the house. Thad's in the house. He'll be on the show as a guest on Friday night. Baker, hello. Time to sleep. Just wanted to say hi, Baker. Good to see you, Chris. I was thinking about you with something today. I can't remember what it was. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Yeah, Theme Park Giant will be on Friday night with with all the ladies and me and Doug. All the ladies, me and
Doug.
That's right. So we got some videos we could play. I can do some sound bites. Like I said, if anybody's up for coming in, let me know. And we will rock and roll from there. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Love it when everybody's just coming hanging out. Like I said, it's been a long while since I've just done one of these where I do back to your normal daily next week. Oh, okay. Good for you. Miss Thibodeau, hello. Gloria, welcome in. We got a long weekend of baseball coming up. I got some football this weekend. I got Preston's baseball tomorrow. Got Disney tomorrow. Got Disney Sunday night. Good stuff. Epcot Forever, Jordan. Jordan will be on the channel very shortly, a week from, or next week, next Wednesday. He will be here. Jennifer Cruso will be here. Hello, Ron. Oh, Ron. That, he's not normal Ron either. That is Ron from the islands. That's a different Ron. It's two different Rons. There's Ron from Pittsburgh and Ron from Jamaica or somewhere. Mandy Adams, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Ron in the Bahamas. That's right. I could call him, but I might wake up Ron in the Bahamas. I don't want to do that. That would not be good. Don't want to fire up Ron and get him all fired up from the Bahamas. Then he'll start speaking with a Jamaican accent. That wouldn't be good. So quiet night, opening up the doors. If you want to come in, reach out to me on social media and hang out. Let me know. Or I'll just chat with you. Ghost Host. Hello, Ghost Host. Good to see you. Good to see you. Pirate Ron. Yeah, he could be Pirate Ron. He dresses up like a pirate from time to time. That he does do. Kelly had a premiere. Well, tell me about Kelly. Kelly, tell me about your premiere. Put in the chat. Let me hear about your premiere. We can tell everybody about it. Kelly had a premiere. What's everybody up to this weekend? Anybody got any big plans or anything? You want to see the Thibodeaus on the screen. Ride the teacups. Hey, Steve. I'm going to run out of this water real quick. Where did he get the Lion King kit? That I have no idea. That I have no idea. Finish the taxes and mow the lawn. I haven't even started on mine yet. I got to call the lady tomorrow and tell her I need an extension. Next weekend, you're visiting the Grand Canyon. Nice. Very nice. Epcot's going to, Jordan, you're going to Club 33 next week? Dude, that's awesome. Mr. Condon's trying to get caught up with all the work after a week off. Nice. Kelly went to the viral food spot at the world's largest Skechers store and go, oh, very cool. Check out Kelly's premiere, everybody. She went viral at the food spot. That's why I'm saying it. That's awesome, Jordan. You're going. Kay's going shopping tomorrow and using the gift card I got for your birthday. Nice, nice. That's always awesome. That's always awesome. Shopping's fun, especially if you're getting things you want rather than things you need. The needs are always run up the bill. The wants you dance around, try to find something there. Yeah, definitely check out Kelly's premiere. Sounds pretty fun. Giant Skechers store. You're sleeping in tomorrow, Annie Coog. Kids start spring break. Annie Coog's busy. She's got three kids running around. She dances in the evening. It keeps her busy. Christy PH Disney, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. Congrats on all the recent success on your channel. Keep it up out there on the West Coast. Going to the race in Darlington. Kendrick, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. Great weather right now at the Grand Canyon. You're ready for your best friend since we were 5 years old, coming over to visit you from New York. Nice, Debbie. From New York. Annie Coog is so talented, Jen says. She's got a belly dancing course she teaches. The whole neighborhood gets together. Everybody comes over. They're all wearing their belly dancing costumes. It's crazy. Ready for Disneyland streams for Star Wars night. That should be interesting. We're going to talk a lot about Star Wars night tomorrow night. I got all the food. I got some new merch. I got some other stuff from Star Wars night. Debbie Thunert's going shopping. That's awesome. Anybody wants to call in, phone line is open tonight too. So I'm leaving the doors open. If you want to come hang out on screen, reach out to me. If you want to call in, call in. Tonight's an open mic night. I'm leaving it to you. I'm opening up the doors. Many of you people have the number and know how to get in or know how to get a hold of me social media. There you go. Neil, Nitro, what's up? Welcome in. 48 people here hanging out with me on a Thursday night. On a Thursday night. Ugh. Maybe if you're still alive after said children are asleep. It's 11 o'clock. They should be in bed. They should already be there. We'll see how long I'm live tonight. I don't know. Like I said, this was unplanned. It was a test surprise hangout. Yeah, Annie Coog's trying to, work me off there. Miss Jill Watchbrick, hello. How are you? I saw in earlier streams you've been going through a lot lately. Prayers that things keep going well for you. I need to sit up more. Laying back there, my back hurts. Did I take my medicine tonight? Maybe that's why not feeling that great. Nope, of course did not. Thursday night. Oh, missed one. Wow, I went through all that water already. Holy hell. Wow. I don't know how I did that. I guess I'll have to go get some here in just a minute. I'll leave somebody, leave like Neil in charge or something. So what else you want to talk about, everybody? Here's your chance. Here is your chance. 8-year-old grandson, he's rushed to emergency yesterday. Oh man, I'm sorry about that, Jill. Prayers for him, for sure. Prayers for sure. What other topics in chat you want to go about? Excited about the 70th and Disneyland? Yeah, we're trying to get a trip out there. I am excited. We've covered it a lot of the Friday night show. Looks like a lot of good stuff. A lot of the merch. We're going to cover some more of the merch this week. I got some more of the merch this week that we'll be covering because they just unveiled some of that out there. Looks like it's going to be a blast. All the decorations all the way around down through downtown Disney and everything. So, any of the celebrations out at Disneyland, when you talk about, Walt's original park, that's pretty special. I would say that would jump to the top of the listings there for good stuff going on. Plus, I haven't seen all the foods yet. I'm sure there'll be some special foods coming out with everything going on. I'm pretty sure of that too. So he's in good spirits. Responding to the injections. Learning curve for all. Yep, sure will. You were there for the 40th. They were giving cake out. Nice. Everybody likes free cake. Who doesn't like? Who does not like free cake? Everybody loves free cake. I would think, at least. I would think. Excited for both water parks being open this summer. Yep, both of them will be rocking down there. They just announced that recently. Steve says we're going to hit this during the 70th during the Christmas season with your parents. Should be the whole family. Nice. Jen prefers frosting over the cake. Yeah, I would go with that. I would agree with that. Let's see who's joining me. I got someone joining me. Who do we got joining? Hold on. Where the hell are you joining from? That's not your normal spot.
My living room.
Your living room. I don't think I've ever seen you broadcast from there.
Yeah. I figured I would give Jason some space to snore, not into the camera.
Oh, okay. Not into the camera. Everybody, it's Tina Marie.
Hi,
Welcome in. Hello. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Do you know Andy Koop belly dances?
I did.
Let's see. There you go. There you go. Did you also know that Molly is very good with frosting over the cake?
I did know that I actually have a photo
A
of
photo?
her eating of me feeding her frosting.
Oh, I forgot about that photo. I think I have that photo somewhere too. I think maybe. No, I don't think I do.
I
You
have
guys got,
contraband.
yeah, you guys have that hidden somewhere. So, what's
Hmm.
up with you? What else is new?
Nothing. I was gonna read my book, and then I saw that you were going live, and so I said, "Let me see what he's up to." So
Yeah,
here I am.
it's a test surprise hangout. We don't. That's not on video, is it? That wasn't on video. That was just a picture, right?
Just pictures. Yeah.
This is so weird. It's like Tina, but it's not Tina, but it's a new place, so I'm confused. It's a photo. That's right.
Hmm. Yep. It's two different photos. It's my photo for her when, like, in my phone as her as the cause, her as my contact. I put it as her photo.
That's her photo. Okay.
Yeah.
It was Baker's frosting. That's right. It was Baker's frosting.
Yep.
I just remember walking into my kitchen and seeing that going on and being like, "Oh my god, what is going on here?" There was a lot of
It was
frosting.
a it was an adventure.
An adventure. Yes, it was. It's Tina, no matter where she is, the one and only. Neil says
Thank you.
that's Nitro Neil, of course.
Metro
Spaceship
Neil.
Ear says it's audio animatronic. Tina.
Could be.
Yep. It tasted so good. Baker's frosting was good. He is a
Oh,
good
so good.
baker. You can't take that away from him. He'll disappear from you in the park, but you can't take that away from him. If anybody else wants to come in, you can reach. If you have the link, you're more than welcome to come in. If not, you can reach out to me. You're more than welcome. I just figured I'd try something different for a little bit tonight. Say why not? I
Mhm.
started writing Tuesday's interview. Um, kind of wild how this whole thing with me, and this whole I don't know journey that I'm on since all this has happened, kind of was a path back through God and doing all that stuff, and trying to do more out there with that. And then we interviewed somebody last week like Noah, whose faith is just just bubbling over. And and then I've already interviewed Tina on Off the Wall. If you want to go back and watch it, the episode's there. I've already interviewed Tina on those. Rob Law. There's a whole
Yep.
there's 30 or 40 streams of people going off the wall that you could watch if you wanted to. Um, and then
Hmm.
we come across this gentleman next week who Rob Surrett, as I'm doing background for him with Jen tonight. We're talking about, it's his faith that comes in that he talks about. This guy's been to 4,000 plus schools doing his artwork, teaching kids how to do art and doing art and stuff like that. It's pretty
Hmm.
amazing. Pretty
It
amazing.
was incredible. Yeah.
Let's see. Cruising Theme Park says I met Noah at the Festival of the Arts, I believe. He was super nice. There you go. Ride to Teacup says just saw Tina's pickle thumbnail for game night. You have a tickle thumbnail for game night, or is that Joy's thing?
Joy is no longer doing game nights on her channel. We switched it to mine because
Uh,
of,
uh,
yeah, she announced it on Wednesday. She has some Parkinson's issues going on,
okay.
and it's easier for her to just join a stream than to host it
Okay.
and have to talk and lead it. And so, um, I offered when she said she wasn't going to do it anymore. I offered to host it
Okay. So what time will you
on
be
my
doing that?
channel. Same time that she would do it, 8 o'clock, but it's just
Okay.
on my channel. Same people, same time.
Okay.
And it's just going to be every other week. So it's not going to
Well,
be every week.
prayers out for Joy and the Parkinson's stuff. That's a
Hmm.
lot to deal with, and she battles that a lot. So love and prayers for her. Kelly says Noah's amazing. I met him at Disneyland. He is absolutely in love with the Lord. Very inspiring. There you go. It's a great way to put it. Jen said Rob Surrett is that guy from the festival that is on stage doing the fast paintings live. He's one of them, Jen. Um, the other one that does it is um, who we're working on too. We're going to get him to come on and hit that is, and I've got so many people that we're talking to. I want to make sure I do it right. The other gentleman who's down there is Trevor Carlson. Trevor Carlson. Those are the two gentlemen
Hmm.
that do their paintings down there fast. Both of them are really good and really fast. And so he did what was it, a 5 minute, Jen, that you were watching video? I know he was on major television channels and all that stuff. I know just noticed Pete's got an LBV shirt on. Yeah, I'm wearing the Tron shirt. Wearing the
Nice.
Tron shirt. Yeah. Went in the closet and it was there. It came out of the closet.
Does it know it came out of the closet?
No, it does not know yet. Does not know yet. Bouncy Journey said I saw Trevor Carlson do that. Yep. We got a video of him doing it. I think Casey's got it. I got to get it from him. Hopefully we're going to line up with interview with him coming up at some point.
These artists that do all these like murals and stuff, because you had another guy on here for Disney Dialogues that also painted murals. It reminds me, there's a book that I read called The Masterpiece by Francine Rivers, and it's right up that alley. It's a spiritual book, but it deals with so much more. It just I love that book. Really good book, and that's what they remind me of. every time I
Nice.
see their artwork.
It's always good when you can find, books to read and stuff on that stuff, and inspirational stuff. We're getting lucky, with Jen and I and the people that are agreeing to come in and people that are interested in coming in, and hopefully others will continue to roll in. And I have a couple white whales out there that I'd still like to land. Those ones that when I started doing this thing, I thought were completely out of my realm to ever talk to. Your Bob Gurrs, your Tony Baxters, and in the Imagineering, or an actor or two, in a Disney movie, like somebody like yeah, I don't know, somebody like that played Belle, or Mermaid, or Cinderella, or something like that, or
Hmm.
one of the villains, and one of the actors, or something like that, that has a Disney love. That kind of stuff would be really cool.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those people, they get paid to do it. They
Hmm.
or they have a whole media crew out there. You know.
Hmm.
John Day in the Parks. Hello, bud. Welcome in.
Good job.
Artistic creativity comes from so many places. The most important place is from within oneself. Yeah, absolutely. I've got art in this room that people have made for me that means as much to me as any $1 million piece there is out there. So,
Yeah.
you know. This gentleman we're going to interview on Tuesday, Mr. Surrett, he made pieces of art, as like Jen said, out of gumballs, out of crayons. He's done pen and paper stuff. He's done painting with his hands, literally using his hands.
Wow.
It's yeah, it's spectacular, and the stuff that he's painted, he's got it in museums, and
Hmm.
we'll talk about all that on Tuesday. He's real excited to do the show. He's reached out to me several times. A lot of these artists have been really good about that. I'm finding they're really good. Hey, David Bacco, they're really good and want to get in and want to talk, or they need to have something removed from somewhere on their body because they got something so far stuck up there, and
Hmm.
to each their own. So you just
True.
roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. Tina's here tonight. That's 1/3.
Well, we got an extra large beaver, a large beaver, and a nice medium beaver.
Yep. We got room. We got space. If anybody wants to call in. Whoop, wait a minute. Where we go? There we go. Moving it
Oh
all
my God.
around. So I like that
I don't
beaver.
know which beaver I am, but
I don't know. That's our Friday.
go with it.
That's our new Friday night opening right there. So Tina is an artist with words that count. Spaceship Ear says. Don't forget Debbie's
Thank
extra
you.
small beaver. You broke Tina a little bit already. Oh Lord. There's Debbie right behind it. So there you go. I don't know. What else is new with you? Nothing?
And just working on. I've been working on my intro for BookTube tomorrow night.
Yeah.
It's sick. I'm so excited. I'm
That'll
so
be at
excited.
7 o'clock, right?
7 o'clock, and then when I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna release the intro as just a vlog. I've had a couple of thoughts about that.
One thing
Yeah.
guys, if you don't know what you're talking about, Tina's gonna be live at 7 o'clock tomorrow on her channel with a special new segment. You should definitely check it out. John Day says, I'm excited to fly out tomorrow back to Orlando to do Disney and Universal. Was hoping for an AP preview for Epic, but oh well. You're staying at the Stella Nova. Awesome, good for you. Have fun. Be safe, brother. Neil said artists should be happy that the folks enjoy their work. I appreciate everyone who does music. Mike Beachman in the house. Hello. Izzo in the house. Hello, Chris. Do you know? I think Andy Coog's going to be down there by Boogs at the game.
Oh, at the meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
I have this great idea that I've got to run by Jen for a uh, little blog that I think would be great. Hold on. Molly
Hmm.
wants her thing for Mike Beachman. There you go. There you go, Mike Beachman. So they got the pickle bar right across the street. You should do something from there.
I want to go to that place.
You could probably go over there and see how big a one you can take in.
Shoot. That's probably me, Dame. Sorry.
They have different beverages there, that different sizes. Someone is in trouble for not letting me know. Dame, you want to come in? Come on in. You have the link from, or you might, you can get the link. You can send me a note. I'll give you the link if you want to come in. You know, I had the open door policy tonight. Don't do this that often because we're so structured. No, they got different sized drinks, Kelly. She could go over there and take a different sized drink. They got little pickles and big pickles. They got all different sizes.
I'll take any size. I'm not picky.
Well, some of the bigger pickles and plow right through you.
All the more.
There you go.
I can take it.
Yes, just come in my back door. Yes. Right, Tina?
I'm not going in your back door. I'm just saying.
Oh boy. Black pickles especially. Oh, well, I don't think there's any of those. I think there's a lot of green ones. It's called what's it called? The I can't remember. It's something pickle. Pickles Pub. That's what it's called. Pickles Pub. If you do come in the back door, don't forget your shims. That's true.
The shims are very important.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my phone here. Hello, caller, you're on.
Hi, Pete, Jennifer. Listen, I don't know about all this backdoor stuff, but listen, I got a serious problem.
Okay.
I've been trying to get Ron on a Disney cruise for 20 years. Now, Tina, Pete, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do I take out the dog leash and the collar? Do I drag him on a cruise? He says, we go to Disney all the time. And I say, well, but, Pete, Tina, you understand, we need to go on a Disney cruise once in our life.
I think you should.
What am I supposed to do?
I think you walk in there right now because he's probably laying in bed in that lit up tuxedo that he wears to bed all the time. Hey, Nico, welcome in. And you tell him you want to talk about the back door. But before
I told him so many times, he won't do it. I'm going to take out that dog collar. You mark my words, Pete. I'm going to take out that dog collar. I'm going to wrap it around his tight on his neck, and I'm going to drag him out of bed, and we're going on a Disney cruise.
you should take that collar on the cruise. It would really get interesting.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I gotta go.
Okay. Bye. Jennifer Cruso, everybody. Apparently there's going to be some talk about the back door to get on a cruise. That would be something.
Anything for a cruise, right?
I guess apparently anything for a cruise. That includes the back door and a dog collar. That's a whole other story there. So good to see you, Nico. Welcome in. I have questions about the collar. What questions do you have about the collar, Dame? Ron in a dog collar. Bow wow. If the back door is open, you might sink. Well, I don't think so. I don't think. If you sink in the back door, you're really doing something.
Mm-hmm.
That's saying something. Debbie says a backdoor cruise. Sorry. A backdoor cruise. Oh, Mr. Condon, hello. Backdoors and dog collars. I'm going back to work. Is it a shock collar? Oh my God. If Ron is wearing the dog collar on the street, we've been compromised. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. That would be something. What did we ever do without Debbie? I don't know. I can't even get the comments up on the screen so much. I so really want Jennifer Crusoe. Oh my God. Where's she tonight? Why is she not in here? Waiting for a trash can dance. What is a trash can dance? What is that? If the back door is open, flies could get in. That would be something. Boy, you really got problems there. Hello, Dennis Knoll. Welcome in. Good to see you. Fast Pass Radio, Anthony. Welcome in, buddy. If everybody doesn't know Anthony with Fast Pass Radio, you should go check out fastpassradio.com. I'm actually going to, I'm texting the authentic Jennifer Crusoe right now. Ready? We're live. Where are you? Oh, hold on. That went in the wrong spot. Dun, 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 dun. We're live, and the chat's looking for you. All right, I just sent her a text. So,
Probably
let's see.
sleeping.
She might be. Debbie Bernfeld said she would dance on a trash can for us in Dave Street. What? Debbie Bernfeld's gonna dance on a trash can? Joey D, what's up? Hello, Joey D.
Hey,
Good to
Joey.
see you, buddy. That was not my best. That was still good, Jennifer Cruso. We texted the real one. We'll see if we get authentic Jennifer Cruso. So she doesn't sleep. I don't know. Maybe she does. Maybe she doesn't.
Who knows?
Debbie's gonna dance on a trash can. Well, that would be something.
I need to film that.
Are you going to be doing any crazy dances this year down there?
Don't I always? Last time I rode a freaking unicorn with a firefighter hat on it, and I crashed into the speaker. Let's see what else happens.
Well, yeah, that's good stuff. We do miss Joey D and Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
Hope, of course, they're all doing well. We do love them. Good people, everybody. Joey will be in here with me for the draft, right, Joey? Go ahead, caller. You're on.
So I feel like I need to clarify something.
Okay, you're going to clarify something.
From my interview over the weekend.
Where you said you've done something really wild with several farm animals. You're going to clarify which animals.
Okay, Pete, I'm from Alabama, but I ain't from Mississippi.
That's a Mississippi thing? I didn't know that.
I didn't either, but that's just what I went with.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
so apparently some people might have misinterpreted something that I may have mouthed at a certain point during my interview.
When you dropped the F-bomb?
Well, I think I said fire truck.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure.
Tina's crying. Tina's crying BS right now on the screen.
I'm pretty sure that's what I said because I got a phone call today. Speaking of back doors from Kelly.
Wait, hold on. Wait. What? Why, when you're speaking of back doors, does Kelly come to mind?
I talk to iPhone. I hear things.
Oh my God! What? Holy hell!
I have to go.
Okay, go. Keep going. This is making me very happy.
Well, because I kind of owe Kelly, so he's asleep. He don't know. Papa's been asleep for 3 hours. He'll never know.
Oh my God!
But no, I said no such offensive thing. I mean, I wasn't raised that way, Pete. That's just not in my vocabulary.
I find that difficult to believe.
I just can't imagine, such words, and so I'm pretty sure I said my fire truck. That's pretty much what I went back and looked, and that's what it appears to me. So okay. I just kind of wanted to clarify that for the future.
Yeah, because Debbie Bernfeld called her rabbi after you said that. She was very upset, out of control. She needed to talk to her rabbi.
I'm sorry about that.
Just let you know.
I apologize to rabbis and priests and preachers and lip readers and Mike Wheeler, but there's only so much I can do to control these things. And by the way, Tina has clued me in on some of her upcoming shenanigans, and I've been co-conspiring with her on some potential materials.
Wow, really?
Her channel, and
okay.
We came out with one today that has dual implications.
Okay.
Not only is it a classic novel, it is a classic movie
Mm-hmm.
with some very gratuitous, also backdoor scenes with Gary Oldman.
Now Gary Oldman's going backdoor. What is it tonight? Is this everybody
Oh,
is
yeah.
going backdoor? Ladies and
You
gentlemen,
started it. You started it, Pete. I'm just continuing with the shenanigans.
good Lord. If you, I guess,
She's not wrong.
did you tell her you got pounded yesterday?
By Rain.
No,
Yeah, by Rain. She did.
thank you.
I mean, you got to have some action somewhere, I guess, in your life.
What the hell is going on? Wow. All right.
Pete, you set them up. I mean, you throw out softballs, somebody's going to swing at them eventually.
So true. So true. So, well,
All right.
Case,
Don't behave.
yeah, we're going to try. Case says she can't wait for the shenanigans.
Oh, my.
You know.
I make no promises.
No, there you go. By the way, when is that half naked dancing video for 100 Kelly told me about coming out?
Whenever Kelly films it.
Oh.
Oh, wait, Pete, tell her, to remind her we're going to do the dancing video with the glow sticks.
Dancing video with glow sticks. Good Lord.
Oh, shit.
Hey!
I said,
No! Hey!
ship high in transit.
No! Hey!
Ship high in transit.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
That's what that word means, ship high in transit.
You're going into timeout. You're in timeout.
You don't put cattle down low in the ships because the methane gas builds up and it explodes the ship. So you ship them high in transit. I was trying to give y'all an educational moment about words and such.
Good try.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah. So, listen.
You saying mind your P's and Q's like pints and quarts. You just
remember if you put those glow sticks in the wrong spot, you're going to see something you didn't want to see.
Oliver, bye, Kelly.
Bye.
Bye.
Good Lord.
My word.
Oh Lord. Oh well, that was something. That's about the only way I can put it. That was something.
Mm-hmm.
I'd call Kelly for follow up, but he's definitely been asleep for a little while.
Now I believe it wasn't fire truck.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Fast Pass Radio says I believe it wasn't fire truck. Yeah. That was something. Spaceship Ear says very educational. So
Mm-hmm. She's a plethora of knowledge.
Plethora of knowledge. Okay, there you go. So anyway, I don't know how we got off that track real quick.
That totally derailed.
So tomorrow night, 7:00, you got your news stream going, and then we've got our news and merch. There's a lot of let me give a sneak peek here. There's a lot news and merch. Let me go up to line 4. Let me take it. So there is a ton of News 70th merch coming tomorrow. I got a whole thing on it. A whole thing on it. So that's going to be kind of cool. Looking forward to talking about that tomorrow. That should be really good.
I'm excited.
So, anybody else want to call in or come in, give us a holler? I'm not going to stay on too late tonight since this was a test surprise hangout. Test surprise. So, that was an old picture of Preston on the thumbnail. Jen and I were talking about that.
Yeah.
How little he looked on there. Yeah, new beauty. There's a lot of new stuff coming out. The thing is, I can't do it everything every week, or we'd be there for 6 hours trying to do a show every week. So I kind of try to pick and choose the hot topics and also those that I feel that people might have missed as we go through. So I'd call in, but I'm at work. You're at work, not working. That you can get don't get in trouble at work. That's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to do. This gentleman that we're interviewing, Rob Surrett, on Tuesday, he did a really good Tom Brady picture. Really, really good. Oh my God. In fact, let me see if I can find it real quick to bring it up.
That's interesting.
Jen, where was that at? Was that on his Instagram or was that on the website? Trying to remember. Wow, there's a picture of Jennifer Crusoe on a jumbo screen. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Oh, with her granddaughter.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Watch it. That was cute.
Trying to remember where that was. Website, thank you. She always knows. Pull up the major doc. Surratt. Hold on, I just got to get over here. I've got everything built in for the show. Damn, I got to go back over that other one. That one. Down. I want to find this Tom Brady picture. It's pretty awesome.
He painted it, you said?
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, dude is really sick.
Interesting.
Gallery. I'm pretty sure it was in the gallery. Yeah, here it is. I haven't pulled it yet for the show. Yeah, Jen's right. It looked like a daggone photograph. Oh,
Wow.
he's got a protector on here, so I got to take a screenshot. So let me do this. I don't blame him for having a protector protecting his art, so people
Right.
can't pull a HD and thing and just rip him off. Robert Sprite, VP. I got a good VP story for you too. I was
Is it
watching.
about Soren?
No, that's a different story.
Okay.
I was watching Disney Magic and Mayhem one day, right? Just watching Richard, and all of a sudden, I see Richard's walking by the American Fan, and I see VP coming the other way in Arlene. I call him. I'm like, "That's shirt." I gave him a hard time about something that he had going on. He's like, "Where are you? I know you're close." I'm like, "No, not close, not close." I said, "But I saw you on a screen."
That's funny.
All right, that's not the one I'm looking for. Here it comes. All right, check this out, Tina, and anybody else who's a New England fan. Look at that. He did that by hand.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's incredible.
So this will be the artist that we have coming in on Tuesday night. Just unreal. Unreal. We're lucky we get to talk to these people. VP, if you want to come on for a little bit, let me know. Jeff, I thought you'd like that being up there in New England. He's got a lot more to it that he does. I mean, he's got historical figures like Kennedy and MLK and other presidents. He's got personality figures like everybody's done Maryland, but he's did Taylor Swift. He's done all kinds of stuff like that. It's just the plethora of what he does is unbelievable. So really does look like a photo, doesn't it, Anthony? I mean, that's crazy. Think about that. He did that with his hands, not a brush, his hands.
Yeah.
You know, you're driving home from the Magic Kingdom today. Nice. Drove around Magic Kingdom. I hope I get VP on as my bus guy. Can't cause any trouble because you don't want to get your friend in trouble. But how fun would it be?
Right.
You know, for all of a sudden, we're doing the cousin Eddie from Vegas Vacation. Look,
oh gosh,
there's Spaceship Earth. Look, Magic Kingdom. We're just gonna pass. Haunted Mansion. Hang tight. That'd be kind of funny. There's Joy S. Is she in here with us? Did somebody say hello? Did I see Joy S come in? Hello,
and
Joy S.
Stacy.
And Stacy Rogers with no pants on. At least she warned you beforehand.
Yep.
Big Ben Parliament. That's on the European one. On the Vegas one, they're yelling out all the Vegas things. So you'd have to be driving a VP's bus going, Haunted Mansion. There's the boardwalk. Next stop, Parliament. Big Ben. All those are just cousin Eddie. So, yeah, the blank's full. I can't even say that word on here. That's one of the best lines from Christmas Vacation. It's full,
Mm-hmm.
Clark. It's full. Honey, you just
Surprise, Daddy.
think we should be loading our chemicals down our sewer? He doesn't realize it's going to blow up. So, yeah, Tower of Terror, Magic Kingdom, Haunted Mansion. Next stop, Wayne Newton's house. So, oh boy.
Those are good
Anybody else
movies.
coming? What's that, Tina?
Those are good movies.
They are good movies. I'm going to watch Major League tonight. I want to re-pull some of the one-liners out of there for some of my broadcasts for baseball.
Nice.
That's one of the greatest
You
movies.
should.
I love that movie.
That'll be fun.
Anthony's going to make some pasta. Nice.
Sweet.
Well, most people know how I feel about Christmas Vacation. Most people also know that you're all hopped up on Mountain Dew, so they get it.
Yep.
Still mourning Val Kilmer. Yeah, it's a shame about Val Kilmer. I mean, obviously cancer came in and changed his life all around, and it's totally different. And wow, tough to lose somebody like that. It's what I say every Sunday night when rolling my trash can down the driveway. Well, there you go. It's a shame. Yeah, you went pretty quick once it really started kicking in. It was like a couple years and it was done. So I think Tina's frozen. Look, Tina's frozen. Tina, don't move. Tina, if you're scared, blink. Blink if you're scared, Tina. If not, strike a pose. Field of Dreams for a baseball movie. Field of Dreams is a great movie. Major League's just got some incredible one-liners. Don't mess with Joe Boo. I love Field of Dreams too, but two different reasons. Two different baseball movies for me. Bull Durham's on there. Oh, there you are. You came back. You were frozen.
Sorry, I had to take care of something.
So you froze yourself and took care of it. That's really quick to do that. Most people take longer.
No.
I mean, most people actually, get. I mean, that was quick. Whatever you got to do.
Not that.
So anyway, make sure I miss anything. I don't drink Mountain Dew, and Christmas Vacation is the worst Christmas movie ever. And Stacy also said, I have also been eating chestnuts. Stacy Rogers also said that.
There's so many things. I'm gonna be a good girl.
You're not going to say anything?
I was gonna say Stacy likes her nuts, but trying to be good. What can I say?
So
That's a lot.
Oh, there's the reason. I've been eating chestnuts wrapped in mushrooms. That's what's wrong with her.
I was wondering what you were doing.
Now we know what's wrong with her. There we go. It's right there. On the screen, obviously in her writing. Obviously. VP says he and Stacy are no longer friends.
There's nothing wrong with nuts.
That's what she said. So I love that. Eddie, whoop. She's back at it again. Okay. Just me.
I'm right here.
Are you trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball? Nico, that's a great line from that movie. From the original, the real Cleveland Indians, not this modern day change name. So
Sounds like you really feel Pete.
Good night, Izzo. Thanks for stopping in. I almost bought a Rick Vaughn jersey today, or last night. I had it in my cart. I was looking at it, went back and forth. One of my favorite movies.
Hang tight, I'll be right back.
Oh, keep texting people. Good Lord. Go ahead, go. It's like I'm playing cards with my brother's kids or something. Up your butt, Joe Boo. That's another great line. Give me all the great lines from Major League, guys. Knock them out. How many lines can we get from Major League? That is a great line. Up your butt, Joe Boo. And then he gets hit in the back of the head with a bat. when he comes out of the dugout. Back again.
I haven't seen that movie.
You haven't seen Major League?
No,
Oh Lord.
no.
The guy here is dead. Cross him off then. That's a great line too. Cheetah, it's funny. It's got a lot of great comical stuff. A lot of great actors in it too. Charlie Sheen when he was probably at his best. So Kay's never seen Major League either. We need to do a watch of Major League. Oh my God, Joy, we got to get you guys are missing it. Bartender Joe Bill needs a refill. That's a great one. What league have you been playing for? California Penal. That's a great line. Well, now I'm offended. Watch the movie Dave DeSophia said. Tina's frozen again.
I'm back. All right, I'll watch the movie.
Okay. We want a full report from it.
Okay.
So, what did Debbie say? Chestnuts are good. I'm not a fan of the Christmas Vacation. Debbie Bernfeld.
Mama D.
What are we going to do with you? My grandfather was an extra in Major Leagues. Nico, that's cool. Just a bit outside. That's a good one, too. That is a good one. I actually have
Hey,
that.
it's Mr. Krabs. Hi, Mr. Krabs.
No, it's not Mr. Krabs. It just happens when I go too fast with one hand. I actually have that one. It's right by my balls and strikes. Tina's right by my balls. Where's
Really
it?
now?
Here's one.
Missed it by that much.
But that's not the one I'm looking for.
That's a good one.
Here it is. Nope, that's not it. That's Joe. Where is that soundbite? I know I have it. I got well, I don't know where that's at. That bothers me. Oh, there it is.
Just a bit outside.
The late great Bob Uecker. That's a great one. This guy
Who's
threw his
Bob
own
Uecker?
kid in a father-son game. That's a great line by Bob Uecker. This guy threw his own kid in a father-son game, but I can't say that because I've done that. I have, yeah. There, don't worry, nobody's listening. Yes, that's a great one too. No, I can't wait to watch that tonight. I actually, Preston was 9 years old, and I taught Preston the same way I learned to play baseball. I wasn't throwing hard to him. I was throwing normal pitching that were decent. And one of them, he was listening to his mother and he jumped out of the way. And I told him, if you listen to her again instead of me and you jump out of the way of the ball instead of staying in there and hitting it, then I'm going to put one right behind your ear hole. And he jumped out of the way. So the next one hit him. Stayed in the box after that.
Wow.
So, hey, he's a good little hitter because of it.
You gotta learn.
I learned the same way that I learned from. I actually learned from one of my coaches was, believe it or not, Yogi Berra, who was the catcher for the New York Yankees. He was his backup, the backup catcher for the Yankees. He was Berra's backup. Was my teacher when I was younger. One of my teachers. So, old school baseball.
Wow.
It's too high, too high. Who gives it S? It's gone. That's a great line. That's a great line. When he sneezes, his face looks like a party favor. There's so many great lines in that movie. Most of that movie for the Cleveland Indians was filmed here in Baltimore. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
One of the guys that was on my travel softball team that was my center fielder was in that movie as the center fielder for the Chicago White Sox. So he made it on as an extra. So did Preston's team throw at a kid? Preston has put a baseball in where it needs to go at times through his career. Yes, he has. What's up, Jordan? Welcome in. Preston believes that he owns the plate, and if you're in the way, he's going to take part of it back. And hopefully he'll be pitching tomorrow, so I hope he does well because they're playing against a really good team. So I hope his arm's all feeling good. And in Milwaukee County Stadium. Yeah, those were the two major stadiums they filmed that at. I think they tried to film it in Cleveland, but for some reason, there was some reason they couldn't, and that's why they ended up here in Baltimore. I was glad they did. We went down and watched them film in a couple days. It was great. I loved it. Yeah, what did you want me to do? Die for it. Roger Dorn. That's a great line. Willie Mays Hayes is one of the greatest characters ever in that movie, too. So
Hold on. I'm sending you a message.
you're sending me a message?
Yes. Hold on.
Okay. Clu Haywood is Pete Vukovich. Played in college with his son, Pete Jr. That's cool, Rob Law. Parkman was one of my favorite characters in that movie. Yeah, we got uniforms and everything. It's great. How about when the two Asian guys are down in the bullpen, Jen, before the season starts. These guys are going to be awful, or whatever they're saying. I can't actually say the real words because they're like cussing in Japanese. These guys are going to be horrible. Oh boy. Looking to see who's where's yeah, that's what they said. I think that's what they said, Rob. I just didn't want to say it on here. It's Dame Dystopia's night to come in with potty mouth. I'm not going to do it. So I'm trying to keep my mouth clean. Does anybody know if Major Leagues is streaming service? Kay, I don't know. I found it on Apple TV. I'm sure it's on one of them. There's two movies. There's Major League and Major League 2. I think the first one's way better than the second. Second one's good. Runs like Mays, hits like Hayes. That's great. Every time he hits a pop-up, he's doing push-ups. The umps are watching. I just rubbed the little jalapeno on my nose. Yes. Yes. What was that pitcher's name in that movie? I can't remember. These guys don't look expletive good. Yes. It's on Pluto TV, Spaceship here says. There you go. Coach Lou Brown. Oh, there's so many great lines in that thing.
Coach Lube?
Ed Harris. That's right. Ed Harris, huh?
Coach Lube?
Yep. Coach Lube Brown. Yes. Eddie Harris.
Wow.
Serrano is the Allstate guy. So there you go. There's that.
Like the cheese?
The Allstate insurance guy on your commercials.
Syrup like the cheese.
Yeah. No, Serrano like the cheese. Yeah, kind of, but with a C instead of an S. Serrano.
Okay.
You know, Serrano.
Sure.
Hats for bats. Yes, Jordan. Hats for bats. I love this. This is the greatest night. Everybody reciting a great Indians baseball movie here for me. That's fantastic. How about when he's looking for a whole chicken and they bring him a bucket of chicken? He's trying to sacrifice
like actual chicken.
Serrano believes in voodoo. He wanted to sacrifice a chicken, so they couldn't get a live chicken, so they brought him a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. So yeah.
Oh,
Hello,
I bet it was
Ghost.
good.
Welcome in. So
Hey, Jerry.
it's just a great movie. Oh my God. Hats for bats. Oh, that's funny stuff. Well, I thought we'd have a bunch more people coming in tonight.
They went to sleep. Or they're hard at work and won't come join us.
They're what?
Or they're hard at work and they won't come join us.
How do you know if anybody is hard at work?
No,
I'm curious how you would know that.
I don't know that.
Is there a group text for that people just come in and
No.
say, hey, you put snot on the ball. Yes, that's a great line. It's the jalapeno line right there. Field of Dreams is a great movie, Kay. Incredible movie. I love it. It's just a little different from that. Yeah, I wasn't referring to you. But, wow. What? Wow. Jeff is, stop, Jeff. That hurts. That hurts my chest. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I wasn't referring to anybody. Just throwing it out there. Yes, there are notifications apparently for that now. Oh, Lord. Yeah, there's no R to that, too. It's a W. This is the Chat of the Year winner for Jeff Compton. Oh, boy. That's great. I'm glad you guys are hanging out and having a good time. Hopefully I could bring some smiles to everybody's face. Back, just recorded a tune. I had to miss something good. Is that the name of the tune? Wasn't there a tune in one of the Will Ferrell movies? I'm into something good or something. One of those movies. Anthony says, Tina took the wrong pill before work that one time. Tina.
Look, I don't know. I don't know.
Tina.
What?
Way to understand. There was an assignment. There's no crying in baseball. That's a great line. That's a great line.
There's no
crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball. Absolutely. The last time I did that, the guy hit the ball that hasn't landed yet. Yes, that was Vaughn talking about Parkman and that one. Tina, did you know?
You got to make sure you don't get the Bengay on your boy parts because it really burns.
What is Bengay?
It's a muscle treatment. It's a hot cold muscular treatment that you put on your muscles when they're worn and torn to try to revive them. And if you put them on your winky, it ain't gonna be good.
Oh boy. Okay, and yes, Neil, I am.
It'll hurt for a week. Brewster's Millions. That's not a bad one. I haven't seen Richard Pryor singing that in a long time. Hey, cowgirls, see that grass? Don't eat it. Okay. Are you trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball? That's good. Well, I didn't want to say any other words, Jen. Stacy says it's stinky. It does stink. It does stink. It smells like wintergreen. What's a winky? Well, there you go. That's what my grandmother used to say to my little brother when we were kids. My brother Dan would go running around. So that's a Grandma Grace adage. Grandma Grace term of there. So I like that one. That's a good one. Here's another good one. Ready?
I'm trying to pull my thing, and it's just not working.
There you go.
Shouldn't play a thing in the box.
Shouldn't play with your thing in the park. Oh my God. Lay off the high ones, but I like the high ones. Mule nag. There's a lot of good lines in here tonight. A lot of good lines, baseball lines. I don't know. That's some of my favorite movies. I would put baseball movies, no, not in this order. Field of Dreams, Major League, Bull Durham, Brewster's Millions. I even like The Rookie, where the kid throws 90 miles an hour. That's a good one too. And 61. If nobody's seen 61 and you're a Yankee fan, I'm a baseball fan in general. I like it because I love baseball. If you're a Yankee fan, you should absolutely see it. 61 with Mantle and Maris is fantastic.
I haven't seen it, but also not a Yankees fan, so I guess I'm off the hook.
Well, Debbie Bernfeld said you should be. So that's what she said. I don't think I have any more good baseball things down here. Let's see. What do I have? I'm just looking to see what I have here. Everybody loves that you put snot on the ball one. So Debbie said,
watch this movie now.
Debbie said you should get rid of those Red Sox and become a Yankee. How you feel about that, Tina?
No.
It doesn't matter how it makes you feel.
Nope. My blood bleeds red, white, and blue.
I'm gonna boo the whole time I'm there at the park.
I'm gonna bring a muzzle.
I'm gonna bring a megaphone
just for you.
I walked away to do some laundry, hearing Pickles in the back door, only to come back to hear, "Don't play with your thing at the park." Well,
You're welcome.
there you go. Those are the Guardians colors, just saying, Monroe Molly says.
Red Sox colors too.
Joy says, "Oh, Tina, they had Red Sox hat at my Target, and I was tempted to buy one." Don't go down that dark path, Joy. It's like the dark
You
side.
should.
All of a sudden, you're
Don't
like
do it.
Darth Maul. All of a sudden,
Do it.
you're like Darth Maul. You don't know what you're doing. You can't think straight. Bad things are happening. You don't want to touch that Red Sox hat. Trust me.
That
Don't want to touch that Red Sox. I'm not letting you hear Tina until we're done talking about the Red Sox.
what?
I muted you. Biddy, what's up, Bid? How you doing? Defense on me.
Neil said,
That's a good one. Buy it, Joy K says. Well, Kay Willoughby says it. You got to do it. Let's go
see?
Blue Jays for Jordan. Yeah, name one Yellowstone. That's another great line from Major League. I think Dame is actually watching the movie and then typing them in as she's watching it right now. I think that's what she's doing. So,
Maybe.
all right. Nobody else wanted to come in with us tonight, I guess. Nobody else wanted to call in. So, thought we'd have some more call-ins maybe. Angels in the Outfield's not a bad one. Yeah, that's an old school one. That's a good call out. I forgot about that one.
Little Big League.
What's that?
Little Big League. The Sandlot.
Little Big League, Sandlot, League of Their Own.
League of Their Own.
That's a good one too.
Neil mentioned For the Love of the Game. It's another great one.
For the Love of the Game. There's some really good ones.
Yep.
Kelly Parsons, Sandlot's her favorite. The Rookie, up 42. Neil, that's a great one. Jackie Robinson's story. That is a great one. I agree with you 100% on that. Preston loves that story. He did a whole thing for school on that. So that's good stuff. So the scene from The Natural, when he breaks the lights, is great. The Natural's a great movie. Robert Redford. Tina, that's a really good movie. Yeah, that one's God, that had to be early 80s that one came out. Had to be. Robert Redford still looked young. He's about old. Bad News Bears. God, Debbie Bernfeld going really far back. Bad News Bears.
Haven't seen that one either.
Oh my God, come on. Bad News Bears. That's a good one. Roger Mathau. Damn it, Kelly. There's another one that yelling at Kelly.
Grumpy Old Men.
He wasn't Grumpy Old Men. Mathau wasn't Grumpy Old Man, but he was the coach in that. The Babe with John Goodman. That's another good call out. Stealing Home, I haven't seen, Dame Dystopia. I don't know about that one. My family has watched the Bad News Bears original over 100 times. See? That's a good movie. I've watched that. I haven't watched it that many, but I've watched it a lot. So, it's about a team that's absolutely horrendous. Bringing the circus because they're making all kind of errors.
Gotcha.
Kelly, what was Kelly's last name? Kelly. Somebody remind me what Kelly's last name was from that movie. The catcher was like Humperdinck or something. Stealing Home is Mark Homan and Jodie Foster. Okay. Kelly Leak. Thank you, Jen. Kelly Leak. Kay says you got to watch the original Bad News Bears. The sequel's not so much. Mr. Baseball. That was with that was a good one. That was right before he died. Tom Selleck plays baseball in Japan. No, Mr. Baseball 3000 was the one with the comedian that passed away. God, African American comedian that passed away. Help me out, chat. God, I could see his face. Mr. 3000. Who was that?
Forgot his name too. Shoot.
I can't think of it. I could see his face. God, he was such a great comedian too. Bernie Mac. Thank you, Bill. Bernie Mac. That was a good one. Mr. 3000. God, you think about it now that we've thrown all these baseball movies out there, there's a lot more than I was thinking about when you start thinking about them all, man. It's pretty wild. Well, it's
Yeah.
a great time of year. I absolutely love the game. I've enjoyed, having multiple streams to call and trying to have fun with it. And it's been it's a blast. It's a blast. I love that game. That would be one of the things. Somebody asked me one time if God ever came to you and granted you, a wish to do something again, what would you do? I would have a couple things to think about, but it would be a hard thing for me not to say, let me play one more game. Let me just have 9 more innings or 7 more innings, whatever it would be. Just one more game out there to do my thing, and that would be something special because I used to tell my kids, it's funny, becoming an amputee. I used to tell Preston when he was a kid that, when I stopped playing the game because of work, that's why I stopped doing it really. I took this job and, everything and couldn't travel, couldn't I had to give my money, I had to give my time to my career. I had to put food on the table. I had to stop doing what I was doing and just I swear it's a line that I took from Field of Dreams when he says, not being able to play the game anymore was like having part of me amputated. And for me, it so much is. I love the game. Preston's given me a great gift of, what, I don't know, since he was 6 years old, he's what, 17 now, 11 years of being able to relive the game through him,
Mhm.
again, and to be out there and to be a part of it and doing this announcing for his doing the stuff for him and doing the baseball games for me is as much me being a little selfish for myself, just because it's something about it. I've gone to your park, I've gone to Fenway and cried when I was there because of the history of the game. I've gone to Yankee Stadium, the old Yankee, and touched the monuments and cried because of the history of the game. Wrigley, I got emotional last year at Wrigley thinking about, for me, I've been to Fenway and to Wrigley. I've been to the two parks where every Hall of Famer has played. Every
Mhm.
Hall of Famer has played. And I kind of told Preston that when we go to Fenway this year, dude, you're finally going to get that same experience. I can't wait to see his reaction in Fenway. I think he'll get
Yeah.
emotional seeing it, knowing how much he loves the game. I think he'll be overwhelmed by it, and do
Yeah.
it. And and for me, for all the parks, when I go into them and I sit in them and just take it in, I think about the memories as a kid and stuff that we've done, and it's a blast. It's definitely a blast, and it's the one thing where I connected with my old man, even though my dad had an alcohol problem. It's the one place that that I could still relate to him when I was 18 and we had nothing to talk about. We could always have a catch and talk about what's going on and everything. So I think the other thing I say too is instead of playing a game, I would if God granted me that thing, another one of my things would be, do I choose having a catch with my dad and my son at the same time? You know,
Wow.
and that definitely would be one of the ones that I would think about doing. I actually I actually put on a glove the other day. It's pretty funny. So I put on a glove on this hand the other day. Okay. And Preston looked at me and he goes, I'm not throwing at you with that on. I was like, let's just try it. I said, let's just try it. I was like, let's go outside and try it. He says, I'm not doing that right now, maybe later. So I'm still going to try it. I'm determined to get outside with the glove. And I figure I can put it on and I can duct tape it and it'll stay. And then I could play catch and it won't be the prettiest catch, but it'll be a catch nonetheless.
It'll be a
So
catch.
it'll be me going back to the hospital because I got hit in the face and broke my eye socket or something. But it'll be something, you know, it'll be something to get us a lot of views. That's
I
what
was
it'll
gonna
be.
say,
So,
someone needs to record that.
yeah. So, it's good. I love it now that, he comes into here more often than not now to talk about things going on in baseball around major leagues at, a totally different level, and that's kind of cool. So, and we're
Yeah.
going to 4 parks again this year. Well, 3, no, 4 out of state plus Camden. We're going to Milwaukee, we're going to the White Sox, we're going to Fenway, We're going back to Cleveland. He wants to go out there for an Orioles. He had a good time out there with Jen and her kids and all last time at the parks. So we're going to go back out there and try to find the one. They got $1 hot dogs. You could put a hurting on $1 hot dogs. You know,
I'm sorry. What? Put a
$1
what in a hot dog?
$1 a hurting. Like give me like you don't go up there and say give me one. You go up there and be like give me 5.
Okay.
It's good stuff. Gene
I don't.
Fitzmagic. What's up, brother? Welcome in, Gene.
Gene,
Gene, this is Tina. You might not have met her yet. Tina Gene. So
don't listen to
I
him,
love it when the
please.
ballparks do these promotional things like that. I think it's awesome. You know, you can have fun at the park
Mhm.
and eat and everything. Of course, when we were out there last time, Preston wanted the one thing he had to have. What was it? Chicken nuggets, Jen, that he wanted? Chicken strips or something that was all the way on the other side of the doggone park. We had to go find it. It was the one thing he wanted. Wasn't in any of the things that we were getting from. So 5 at
Mhm.
once. Yes, Kelly. Chicken tenders. That's what it was. So who are you giving that to?
Gene, he
This,
said he misses me.
you know,
Is he too loud?
he's married. You know, you can't hit on him.
Not like that. My gosh, no.
Okay, I was just letting you know in case maybe you
I
forgot.
didn't hit on him. He said he missed me, and so
Oh,
I was giving him a
Gene,
friendship heart.
he's not hard at work. Gene, are you hard at work?
No, friendship. Oh, forget it. Not like that.
I just asked if he was working. That's all.
I don't.
He works. Are you, Gene? Are you still work at the same place? He was working down at the boathouse. I haven't seen him down there
Okay.
yet when we were doing it. Kelly says that's impressive if you can take 5 at once. He's off tonight. Yep, he's still there. So if you go to the boathouse, look for Gene. I'd love to have Gene as my waiter. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Are you not in the bedroom because it's too cold on the backside of Canada with the wind blowing in?
Actually, it was 70 degrees out today. I got my windows open,
Oh,
and
that's
it's
nice.
nice. And I'm in a tank top, so no,
70
I just didn't. I didn't. I'm done with Jason snoring, so
He does do a little
I
bit of that.
can give him some privacy, and I don't have to cringe every time he sounds like a grizzly bear.
If he wakes up, he's going to be scared if he's by himself.
No, he's not.
Look at that look, that response. That was great. Oh my God. It's after midnight, so the stream can go further down. No, it doesn't need to go further downhill. Dame Dystopia came in dropping S bombs, and we were done. We were right down a hill from there, talking about Kelly's back
Yep.
door. So I'm gonna text Kelly right now. Ready? I'm gonna leave a message.
Oh God, you're gonna wake that boy up.
No, I know you're sleeping, but Dame's on with me live, and she said you like checking out the back door.
My gosh. If she's still listening, she's
Oh,
gonna hurt
of
you.
homes, of homes. There you go.
Yeah, nice. Yep, there she is.
Hey, he'll wake up and see that in the morning. He'll give me a call. So hopefully with good stuff. Hopefully he's got some good stuff going on. I know he had a bunch of stuff he was working on.
Mhm.
Hey, that's what happens when you come in dropping S bombs. Which is worse? I don't know. They're about the same. Debbie likes to throw. Yeah, there it is. The whole name out there. So
Yep.
it is what it is. It's all good fun.
Oh.
Oh, it's going to be egg on my face. My Siri's stupid, first off. My Siri is an idiot. My Siri heard me say this. I'm going to read it off the screen. Ready?
Okay.
I know you're sleeping, but James is on top of me live, and she said you like checking out the back door. That's exactly what Siri said to him. I'm done with my Siri's an idiot. My Siri's a complete idiot. He's going to call me in the morning and ask me who's the James I was having fun with. I don't mumble. My Siri just doesn't understand my Baltimore dialect. That's the problem. So,
Yeah.
all right,
Mine,
tomorrow at 7:00, right?
yeah, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. I'm
Tell
excited.
everybody.
I'm
Tell
excited
everybody.
to see Drew.
Give them a little teaser of what you're doing.
It's booktube. It's the start of a series that I'm gonna do. It's probably gonna be once a month on Fridays at 7 o'clock, or every other week on Fridays. Not sure yet.
Awesome.
Depending on my schedule. Every week I'm gonna do book review. Some weeks I will have a friend on, as Dame Dystopia said. She's gonna be my friend for June, and we're gonna
Nice.
discuss. I'm not gonna give it away just yet until I
Yeah.
make the thumbnail, and then you'll see. And then another book I'm gonna do with Nicole Happy's Haunt. If anybody wants to read a book with me, and then come on the stream and we'll discuss it. We'll do a book review. Tomorrow night's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be introduction into what we're doing, and it's also going to be more of I'm going to compare romance and like crime novels or suspense novels to the Bible, and I'm going to showcase the differences between the similarities actually between the two.
Okay.
And how the Bible can be just as vulgar as a regular book. So
okay, interesting. Go ahead.
There's going to be a lot more than that. It's going to be good.
Debbie said she'd love to do that with you.
Pick a book, Mama D, and we'll do it. Pick a book.
She's gonna. She
Or
has
if you want me to
selected
suggest
all
one,
the
I will.
shades. She'd like to read all the Shades of Grey.
I've not read that one yet. I've seen all the movies.
It's good. It's a movie. So, Sunday night, Triple C's. You guys have a Magical Hijinks coming in. Demi, creator from New York, who travels to Disney once a month to do her social media. She's done really well with 20,000 on YouTube, 20,000 on Instagram following her, and 70-some thousand over on TikTok. So it'll be fun to talk with her and bring another group of new people into our community. Hopefully, that probably will be finding us for the first time and also finding her. Dane Dystopia says she read all the Shades of Grey. There you go. There you go. So Sunday night, that'll be a lot of fun. Tomorrow at 4:00, I'll be doing Preston's game. He'll probably be on the bump at some point. I don't think he'll be starting. I imagine he'll probably come in midway through. He's played all 3 games this week in the infield, so I am thinking he will probably start on the bench and come in as a reliever is what I'm thinking that they will do. So it's gonna be a good time with that tomorrow. I'll be doing some baseball games and some UFL this weekend. So we got that going. And then Tuesday night, Jen and I sit down with Rob Surratt, which if you don't know who Rob is, I can get over here for a second real quick. Community, let me pull this up. Where's dialogues? There he is right there. That's Rob Surratt. Look at that Star Wars. That's one of his paintings that he did with Luke Skywalker there, which is pretty incredible. This guy is something special. We keep running into it. Jen has made the analogy several times on the stream, and I think it's absolutely perfect that it's an onion. We keep, peeling it back, and we find these people thinking that we're just getting in, just going to interview a artist or something, and it ends up being so much more. And like I said, this guy's been to 4,000 times he has gone to a school. Think about that. He's been doing it for 20 some years, where he's been going to schools and teaching kids how to paint or talking to them or trying to get them excited about art. A lot of stuff in inner city schools where they, don't have a lot of that. And he goes there on his own dime and does it and does a lot of that. And he's very passionate about it. So he also does some other philanthropy and all we'll talk about. But Rob will be in next week, April the 8th. We're really excited about it and looking forward to it as we keep going on with it. Also, I should update that.
Mr. Krabs. Hi, Mr. Krabs.
I don't know why it does that. Must be stuck on this. Is it up here? Yep, it's stuck up here. There, sorry. Also coming up the balance of the month, we kind of go every other week for a little bit after that. For right now, for the ones we have booked, we don't have a ton of them booked because I'm trying to space them out. Um, Bo Hufford is the gentleman's name that's going to come in. And if anybody was watching a couple weeks ago where I showed the pictures that Casey sent, and I don't know if I still have them up here. Nope, that's Tom Brady. Oh, that's Trevor Carlton right there that we're going to interview coming up eventually. Hope Bo Hufford does a lot of bright pastels, bright colors. Does a lot of heavy Disney. He was featured for 2 weeks down there, right down by the Connections Cafe. So he'll be coming on. I don't know his full story yet, but I guarantee it'll be something special. And then coming in on May 6th, James Warda will be coming up. James Warda will be coming up, and he wrote a book. Let me see if I can get it. I can get it. It's right here. Let me show you the book. Hold on one sec. Dun, dun, dun. He is a very well proclaimed author, and he wrote a book with several Disney Imagineers. And see if I can do this without dropping it here. Called "How Does Disney Do That?" And the cool thing is, he wrote this with an Imagineer named Theron Skeens, who John may know. Theron skis, I should say. And we might be getting Theron as a guest. We're working on that. But the foreword of the book is done by Joe Rohde. So it gives you an idea of how well the book is done, that Joe Rohde was willing to put his name to the book. James will be coming to the show on the 6th. And then May 20th, Martin Shue and is coming at HSU, if you want to look him up. Martin Shue. Man, his Mickey and Minnie stuff that he does is really something spectacular. We met him at the Festival of the Arts this year, and the really cool thing was he happens to be very good friends with Fenway Fan. And we had asked Martin about doing the show, and he said he'd get back to me. And then Jen and I did Fenway and had her on the show, and she started talking to Martin about doing the interview, and he reached back out to me and said, "Hey, I've heard so many great things about the interview you guys do. I would like to be on." So he's coming on. And two last things I'll say about this. We had something happen today, Tina, that was really cool. Let me see if I can pull this up to read it real quick. Two things that happened, one today and one the other day. Let me pull it up here. No. Dun, dun, dun. I didn't have it ready because I wasn't planning on going live today. So this is really cool. I talked about this earlier, but I want to read the actual quote. "Fenway is so sweet and lovely," Spaceship Ear says. "Yes, very nice person. She sent us stuff for our giveaway, $200 to $300 worth of art for our event in August. Come on, that's amazing." So, Noah's amazing with what he does. He's got millions of people following him with what he does and everything. Noah put out on Noah Fine Art today, about 9 hours ago. So, whatever time that was, it's about 3 o'clock this afternoon. He says, "This past Tuesday, I had a blast while getting to be a guest on with Pete McDevitt. Pete and Jen are the sweetest people, and we talked about creative inspirations, personal rituals, my history with Disney, and how to create Disney magic for guests. If you didn't get to watch this live stream, go check out the link." And then he said, "Thanks for having me." And he put a screenshot of when we were talking with him about his work that he did. So again, just a beautiful thing for him to give back to us and to acknowledge both of us by name in there. And then lastly, for things that happen and people that talk, I got a beautiful note from Kenny Yamada, who, if people missed me talking about this, Kenny was an awesome interview that Jen and I did. And Kenny Yamada sent me a note and said to me, "Hey, I was out in Disneyland signing art this weekend with Mark Payne." And he said that the two of them sat there and talked for a good bit of time about being interviewed by Jen and I. So I think it's cool that
Wow.
I think it's really cool that what we're doing here is starting to make some traction and more people are starting to talk about it. A lot of other people are trying to help us get people. Spaceship Ears is trying to help us and several others. So all I ask with that segment is if you're having a good time with it, if you've watched any of them or all of them and you enjoy them, try to come in with them when we go live. Every one of these people, not everyone, let me rephrase that. Almost every one of these people during the preliminary interview progress with me, Tina, has said, well, how many people do you have watching? Or how many people listen in? Something to that effect of trying to figure out, because the thing is, there's so many people out there trying to do interviews. Kenny Yamada flat out told me he did an interview one time that he agreed to do, and he went on there and they had one person watching. And he goes, my time is valuable to me. And he goes, so I asked that question for, that's where, he said, and I understand that. So if you can come in and help us when we're watching, if you're enjoying it, come in. If you can't, watch the replay, leave a comment. These people are going back and taking a look. So Tina, thank you again for coming in. Thank you to Dame for calling in. Moderators, I could use the help on the baseball streams and the sports streams. If you're not a moderator and you want to be one, and you want to reach out to me and talk to me about it, I need people for sports streams, everybody. I can't keep doing baseball streams and keeping, the other night we were doing a late evening stream, and I had Debbie and Jen, and that's it for 2 hours. And we had a bunch of, luckily it went pretty good. So I just need to find some friends that want to help because I'm looking for it. So for Preston's games and also for some of the sports stuff, the sports helps build the Disney because we find people in sports and it helps build the channel and bring them over to here. So could definitely use the help. Good luck with your new show tomorrow at 7:00. I'll be checking it out. Can't wait to hang out with Jen and you and Doug tomorrow night with Theme Park Giant, 9 to 11 o'clock. I can't wait to, it's for you guys. It's first chance to meet Thad. He's a good guy.
Sweet.
I'd like to see him stand next to you. I'd like to see him stand next to you at the park. He's like 6'9".
Why?
Dude is huge. When he came walking out of Guardians, right? So I was sitting outside by myself. Preston and Molly were in there riding the ride, and Casey, I don't think Casey was with him or not, but we're sitting there, and here comes this guy in this Minnesota Vikings shirt, and I just start talking to him about football, and I'm sitting there in my cart doing this. Really? That's pretty good. Yeah, I swear, that's the truth. I was like, it's nice to meet you. Well, I didn't want to, look right here because it wouldn't have been a good view, so, that wouldn't have been good. So, all right. It's going to be a good time. Tomorrow night, you guys get to meet Theme Park Giant. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Tina, for coming in. You can hang tight for 1 second. Annie Coog's doing belly dancing classes for anybody who would love to find out. Reach out to her. She'd love to hear from you. And she does that online late in the evening. It's like late night hot yoga. It's like late night hot belly dancing with
on OnlyFans.
It's on her OnlyFans? Oh, that's going to take a lot of people out.
Or wait, well, maybe it's on her Twitch. I'm not sure.
She has a Twitch? Okay. All right. Well, whatever she does it on, yoga and hot steam on a whatever belly dancer looking like the lady from I Dream a Genie or something. I don't know. It is what it is. So check out. Thank you to Paul Engel for sponsoring Two Truths and a Lie too, everybody. We don't want to forget him. Appreciate to Paul for all his support and everything he does. Let me give you something good on the way out. What is one with Tina like? Let me find which one Tina would want first here. You'd probably want Jen.
Hi, it's Monorail Molly from the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Would you do the bumper, please? I need another bumper.
The bumper?
Yes, for the channel.
The last time I bumped you, you tried to sue me for bumping into you.
Well, hey, you can't touch me, though. Could you do the bumper?
Okay. Guys, make sure you check out Pete McDevitt. Amazing channel, amazing person. We appreciate your support.
I want to thank Shane for being here today to do the bumper with me. This was fantastic. Please hit the like and subscribe and follow Myers and the Mouse, or at least iPhone. And Shane, bye.
Hey, make sure you guys gotta wave to the guy with Nate. Come on, wave to him.
Hey friends, it's Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, Drew in the Moment here. You're watching Pete McDevitt Show. The vibes are real, guys. Enjoy, embrace the love, and enjoy yourselves.
Hello, this is Jennifer Cruso coming to you from the Magic Kingdom. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and we'll be right.
It's basically like a D&T live stream chat.
What? What I missed?
Did you just see that?
What I missed?
Did you just see that?
What?
There was a naked person in the background. We have Ninja Watchers, and we have people that comment. It's the same idea.
What? What I missed?
Did you just see that?